Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Let's see what we've got. How? We on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive. Today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and let... Never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestock Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Reams of red tape.
let Lynn catch you slacking off.
This one over here. Come on. With me. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up. Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the deal?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
Running through these fades pretty quick.
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tough. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am. Don't socialize too much. You waste time, they'll take it out of your hide later.
Dusty, you're up. Take that cutter you grabbed and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cabin. I'll shout out when I need you.
Careful! Hey, watch it! What's wrong with you? Careful! Hey, watch it! What's wrong with you? Careful! What's wrong with you? I'm busy. Whatever the fuck.
How they set
You're ready, boss. Get back up here.
Fancy sandwich. Lynch, you fitting in okay? Mining crews ain't the friendliest, but they're good folks. Hey! Watch it! Come on.
Think we'll be done
It's
here
time.
soon?
You're with me.
No, I hear this is the last dig.
Let Heller do his job. Let's go! Heller, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Hey, let's talk later.
Keep moving.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Heller?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
forgot. Former diplomat, right? You must have said the wrong words to the wrong people to wind up here. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened? It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore. Huh. Well, makes the paperwork easier, and we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil. Our Constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation.
Whoa.
Hell, I bet half the crew don't believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore?
Shifts seem
Ain't the
to be
space
getting
we've already
longer.
got complicated enough?
That's Argos for you.
Not to them, apparently.
Squeeze every credit they can.
All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Get used to Helder's sense of humor yet? He looks lazy, but he's solid. This has been a good run.
We got a few more digs to go before I feel like talking.
Barrett?
Man!
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Fendi, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh? Well, you could say that the infinite possibilities of the universe are full of everything but coincidences. All right, a little disappointing, not gonna lie, but reveling in the weird of space isn't everyone's idea of a good time. I get it.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett? Oh, shit! Weapons! Everybody get ready! Just like the emergency drill! Go! Go! They're just bugs! We've got this! Time for a fight!
All right. Still in one piece.
Come on! Somebody cover me!
Can't believe the Crimson. You in one piece? Good. Me? I'm just gonna pass out as soon as my heart stops racing. Really should have paid more attention during those emergency drills.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Well, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go. Hey, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but we don't exactly know what the artifact might have done to your head, and Constellation is really the only group qualified to help.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Now that we've been attacked, we've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going. Don't you get it? You don't have a job here anymore. You're with those explorers now. Like it or not. Just go, all right? Figure out what happened to you when you touched that rock.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions? Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had. That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer, with your help. They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out. Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
We're still in one piece. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
Captain, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties. Shields ready. The rest is up to you. Catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way. Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention. you'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Let's turn our attention to the shields. Try adjusting power to the shields. Notice more power increases their strength. Shields protect the ship from hull damage. Without a hull, but be vaporized. Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it. You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a home missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains. Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. Of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates. orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface. Captain. According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Something in a cage until it kills you.
One more time.
What?
Whoa. Something's out there.
Fire!
or why. Skeleton damaged. Eradicate them. To kill me, but I am not technically a... live. The enemy has dropped out of our view. I am no longer detecting enemy activity in this area.
Listen up. We got someone trying to jump on that bridge.
I am detecting the enemy once more. Violence significantly decreases one's life expectancy. your center of mass.
There goes my share.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you have some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
You're dead. We're all dead.
Protocol Indigo dictates that I will have...
Wait. What was that?
Kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands? Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after that ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the Frontier. That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The Frontier has been to many planets and moons, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship. You're not talking us out of this score. That's, not a bad point. Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure? We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing? Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference.
Don't come back.
Can't believe after all this we get nothing, Captain Letty. We see you again, you're dead.
I got this.
not fuel pain. must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Hey, Bosco. What? No Barrett? Let me. Oh, Indigo again? And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. I'm sure you can find something you like. I would try to viewport. They'll be on. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year, and it kind of smelled. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my...
Always wondered what the inside of the lodge looks like. Gotta run soon. I'm late to a meeting. This place always surprises me.
Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun... What happened to the early days, huh? When we just... Ain't that the truth? Well, still, I hold out hope. There are more good people than bad in this galaxy. It's just that the bad are... louder. Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. They're a different beast than the Crimson Fleet. Generally speaking, spacers, though. They tend... Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got it. It was business as usual until those House Varun... Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. Now... Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. You jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out. Stumble upon them planetside, though, and their trigger fingers get... Not what? Faction. About 100 years back, we eventually made... You meet those guys? Another time, then.
What? No, just, go away.
Wish that
Does that
bartender
woman
at
have
Viewpoint
any
would stop
idea?
complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us. Not sure if those Varuns... I think I got them.
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kind of hard to do that when... At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us. It's fine. My dad just has terrible navigation skills. My mom says it all the time. I just hope they don't take too long. I'm sure that foster family is nice, but... Anyway, I'm fine now.
Hey there.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
No time to chat.
Hey there.
Hope you're not agoraphobic.
Pardon me?
likelihood of human death. Although I have attempted an analysis several times, I simply cannot quantify humans' addiction to caffeine.
Buddy, it's coffee. Pick one, get out of the way,
Thanks for
and
choosing
let us get on with our lives.
Welcome to Terra Brew.
Yeah.
Certainly. Please take your time. Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite.
What?
That George St. George. How many items have I lost to you?
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Oh, hello?
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
New Atlantis Security has reported yet another. Aurora overdose case. The psychotropic produced in the city of Neon and widely available there is illegal.
State your business. Speak. State your business.
Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So, the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped, mechs and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research related to those fields will be kept under lock and key.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down
We
there,
may be
but
in
nothing's
a
changed.
United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question. Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. So something did happen. Barrett mentioned a loss of consciousness last time he found an artifact.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, you thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager? Guthrie?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of... As to what they are, we're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to... Fair enough, but you need a place to stay in the city, right? Come find me when you're... And here, I think you've earned something for bringing... In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost?
Curious feeling. I've seen something that will know something no one else does.
So, are you ready to get... We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relative. That means people can pass them. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal. Felt the same way when I started too. But it's not just that. I'm going to be We'll need to head to Mast, check in with the van, and listen. Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our... Every member of Constellation is... I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of... We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell. If you join us, it means you're... Good. Let's take... We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. No, it's fine. Exploration is my entire life. That being said, I will make a confession. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, we called ourselves I5... And before you ask, no, I wasn't. The band never really went anywhere, of course. Oh, okay then. Fine by me. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea... It's not that I don't want to believe in anything. It's that my scientific mind is often at odds. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all... I'm sorry if that disappoints you. Don't worry. Time to go?
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Well, I suppose... I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. Now, I've apologized. It's on you to accept and forgive. I'm sure we'll argue again. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of money. You can even... I'm a fan of self... Remember, you're representing all of us out there. Well, Guthrie.
Ha ha. I don't have much time for that kind of thing anymore. So much to do around here, you know?
Right, sure. You're telling me you haven't been on the lookout at all?
Alright. There's a chance that a 15th century edition of Aquinas Summa Theologica is out there. I I've been asking a few questions at the same time. Let me know how it turns out. This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on the system. We have to get this right.
Can't take much more of this. Not gonna last much longer.
Have you talked to Vladimir? Face to face?
Not gonna last much longer.
Gone up there.
Oh, I just don't know how he does it. Up there.
Some people love that kind of space. Pun intended.
I'm gonna go down.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, you should take some time. Come find me when you're... And here, in addition to... So, we're going to be doing... That means I've been letting... Felt the same way, but it's not just... I'm going to be sticking... We'll need to head to Mast. And listen, every member of Good.
I am at your service, Captain. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space. Captain, I will proceed to my...
We need to talk to John Tuala. Want to see what I'm carrying? Until later. It's you and me from here out. I'll be right here. My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales... Sure, I'm